How's it, dudes? We're doing the daily for the 18th of November. Yesterday on the daily, we came 15th overall globally, which, I mean, to me, that just shows a return of form. So let's go. Today we're playing as Eden. I didn't take note to see how far we're gonna be going into the run, but we'll see once we get in there. So we came 17th or 15th on the daily yesterday. We got growth hormones, monsters too, starting with high damage, high speed, I'm noticing immediately as well. Very low HP though. Oh gosh, no dude, what a shot! What an incredible shot, we've put ourselves in an incredibly dangerous situation right off the bat. I'm a little bit scared of Monster's Tooth. I know it won't hit you unless you use it in a room with no enemies, but I don't know, man. From my early days playing Isaac and accidentally hitting myself with Monster's Tooth, I've still got like a healthy amount of, I wouldn't say fear, maybe respect is a better way to put it, for using it at the right times at least. A little unfortunate we can't get that Tinted Rock. We wasted our bomb on the wooden nickel earlier. I think that's what it's called. And I wouldn't say it's a waste. I mean, we did gain 5 cents out of it, so you know. We made a early decision. We didn't weigh up all our options first because we hadn't seen all our options yet. I'm gonna take experimental treatment. Please don't kill me. I don't know if experimental treatment even can kill, but actually, wow, that's a really good stats upgrade. We lost a decent chunk of speed. But I mean, our other stats like gain so much that I think it's definitely worth it, and buying that bomb so you can get access to this Tinted Rock and a key seems like a good trade to me, and maybe even a secret room? Secret room? I mean, just look at that. I'm considering opening that. I'm gonna open it. Open? Guppy's head, dude! That's incredible! Very happy I opened that chest. I don't know, sometimes I'm like a little reluctant to spend our consumables on the dailies, because you don't know. You know, you use your last key, you might not be able to get into an item room or something, and then sort of like ruins like that one big item you're supposed to get to make the daily work for you. But I mean, right now it's going pretty well. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to open that chest. I forgot it was there after I picked up the key. But we should get another key soon, hopefully. There we go. Guppy's head, huge pickup. I mean, not just for unicorn horn, not too interested. While it's interesting, I think I'm happier with Guppy's head right now. We do also, if I'm not mistaken, the first in our starting room on this floor, I did notice there's another room down there. I can't remember if it was a single key door or a double key door. If it's a single key door, that means we got a library down there, which I'm interested in visiting, definitely. Only just for the chance of the bookworm transformation, mostly. Oh, what a sweet dodge! What a sweet dodge! Some of the tightest dodging I've ever had to like pull out right there. I don't even know. Hit it. Wooden cross. My faith protects me. Oh, dude. Okay, so in this case, we're gonna take both just because there's no reason to just take one. And we're very close to the Guppy transformation already. We don't have a key, so I don't... Nah, we're going down the floor. Maybe we should have checked out that cursed room. If we checked out the cursed room, we might have gotten a Guppy item and gotten an early Guppy, but it seems a little risky when we're leaving ourselves with only 1 HP. I'm not sure how Wooden Cross works. I mean, I get that we've got the Holy Mantle shield going, but I'm not sure, like, about all the permutations. Like, okay, so we got it, but then we lose it. Do we get it back, or do we lose the trinket? Is it like a one-hit block, this trinket? Is it once a floor? Is it once a room, like Holy Mantle? If it is, then that's insane. If I had to guess how it works, My guess would be it's most likely like a once per floor sort of deal. Dude, I don't know why, but my game is lagging pretty bad today. Oh my gosh, he's fast. Is it just me, or was that first dive that this man brought out incredibly fast? Need to remember, we still need to make boss rush and everything. By the way, we're going up to the cathedral. I don't know if I said it already. But yeah, dude, things are going great on this run right now. I've got incredible stats. I don't think that it feels like I'm walking on sunshine speed lasts. It does not. Mini mush speed and range. Apparently a range down, but it's a range down by stats, but I think it like somehow effectively increases your range. I'm not sure exactly how that works out, but I remember something like that being the case. Please, please, please. Where are you at? There you at. Let's see if we can get Guppy. I mean, with Wooden Cross, let's go in. So I see we did not get the Holy Mantle back. Maybe when we pick up a Spirit Heart it comes back or something. Also, we did not get the Guppy in there. Yeah, no, I think we just go down to the next floor. We're going pretty fast. Five minutes in already. Going down to the flooded caves too, presumably. Gonna take a sip of water. Ah, the water's so good. Water is so freaking good. 2 portals. Please get out of my face. Yeah, okay, so it seems like every time we pick up a Spirit Heart, we get the Holy Mantle back from Wooden Cross. Usually when they talk about my faith protects me or whatever, they're talking about Spirit Hearts. I mean, makes sort of sense to me, or is it Soul Hearts? I don't even know, dude. the blue heart that protects your red hearts, that's the one. Okay, this is an insane room right now. I was hoping for Alga's rune. Got a bunch of lovers cards. Wow. This might be my favorite room I've ever seen. I've never seen this room before, but I'm loving it. McDonald's style, old Ronald McDonald himself. We can't use the Awa's rune later to skip down a floor because we're already going to the cathedral, and using AWAS on the cathedral doesn't do anything. We're keeping the Dagaz rune. My reasoning behind it is that we can use it to regenerate a Holy Mantle charge when we take damage ever. I don't know, on this one I think with the Wooden Cross we can avoid taking a bunch of damage, so we can keep that damage penalty very low. And maybe steal a couple of leadership positions like that, so I want to try and take advantage of it a little bit. You know, this is the daily after all, and we are looking for anything to try and increase our leadership position. Not leadership, leaderboard. not exactly like Isaac is considered a strong leadership position. Please don't bomb me. A bomb for a bomb seems like a good trade. Dude, I'm very happy with how this run's going at the moment. On the catacombs too, we haven't even taken damage on this floor. We haven't even lost our Holy Mantle. Or the Wooden Cross Mantle. Whatever you want to call it. Please don't hit me. And when you give me good stats, I'm not gonna take damage, dude. Enemies are gonna die too quickly. When you give me low stats, of course I'm gonna be taking damage. That's how it is for most people, I think. Oh my, and here's the Guppy. The Guppy dream is no longer a dream, it's a Guppy reality, and we also got Incubus. Just for some icing on the cake. We could go down to the next floor, but I think we'd rather try and find our item room first. We could always use the AWAS to get down a little bit quicker, but it's not like it matters all that much. This is an incredibly strong run, and I'm very happy I booted up the daily. I was a little close to not making it into the daily today. Okay, wait. Okay, no, we didn't get our holy mantle back. Maybe we had to wait for the. Maybe we had to wait for the next floor. Maybe it's just once a floor. Maybe I was mistaken, and the actual way it works is it just works once a floor. We might keep Mom's bra for the mass sphere instead of spawning flies when we're spawning this many flies, but I don't know. I don't really know what the best option is. I feel like you can't really have too many flies unless you start crashing the game. I don't know what this item does. I'll take it. I had it before, but like it didn't seem to do anything. I could be mistaken, probably am. These are all lover's scars, right? Except for one of them, which should be something else. The hermit. I've already been to our shop. AWAS, take me down to the next floor. And dude, we're way ahead of pace for boss rush at the moment. We're going at speeds that were thought to be impossible for the average human to reach in the Binding of Isaac, but as I established yesterday, I'm not your average human. Did that chest actually contain nothing, or I think it had spirit hearts. No, not spirit hearts. Sorry, I think it had friendly flies, so they just immediately joined our ring of flies without us seeing anything come out. But I was just for a moment I thought I opened the chest and nothing came out, and my brain like took a second to parse what the heck happened. Car battery is really good. Spider mod I do really like on a normal run, but I don't think it's worth it. Really. I don't think it's actually all that good. Yeah, okay, I bought the spirit heart just to test whether that brought back the wooden cross protection, but no, it didn't, so I'm not sure. I think the wooden cross is just a once per floor sort of situation then. Dude, who knew that Isaac was an easy game when they just give you an overpowered run right from the start? Something I do appreciate about Isaac a lot, actually, just that they're like willing to go, okay, nah, dude, you got a bunch of strong items. You should be stupidly overpowered. Yeah. Now the problem is everybody is gonna be sort of stupidly overpowered on this run, so we need to find a way to make sure we beat everybody else's stupidly overpowered runs as well. I think the way we do that is, well, first of all, exploration bonus, we gotta be a little bit more patient. Low damage bonus, wooden cross is gonna help for that. Make sure we get to boss rush and hush, and we need to make sure that if there is a self-sacrifice room on the cathedral, that we actually do take advantage of it, and we have enough HP to take advantage of it and cheat our way down to another floor. Not sure if it'll take us to the dark room or the chest. I think it takes us to the... I think it always takes you to the dark room, but I'm also not 100% certain of that. The screw for tears upgrade and a shot speed upgrade. 3 red chests, not too necessary. Guppy's tail, I do actually just like as an item. Just getting more golden chests to spawn, and golden chests tend to pay out with better rewards for opening them. We are a little bit low on keys, so maybe not perfect situation for it to happen, but eh. Anarchist cookbook. I mean, at least we're like one step closer to the bookworm transformation. Let's get that exploration bonus. There's our... we can get our key pieces here. But I mean, if we're gonna get our key pieces here, we could just get the key pieces later on too, you know? It doesn't matter too much where we get them. And I feel like I saw a tinted rock somewhere on this floor, but I think with the amount of HP we have right now, I don't think it's that important for us to get it. And there's the spun transformation for more damage, more speed. And just a bunch of question marks in that pill. So we got a bunch of bombs. If we can get a bombs or key pill, that would actually be pretty good timing on it. Now that we have some keys, I consider it even better timing, honestly. We don't need to be going into these rooms anyway. Yeah, okay, so Wooden Cross appears to be like a once per floor situation. So letting us get into cursed rooms for free seems pretty decent to me. We don't have any red hearts, just remember that before we play it. I thought that was gonna be an arcade, don't know why. For arcades you don't use a key to enter, so definitely not an arcade. But what are we looking for on this floor? We're still looking for item rooms, still looking for the boss fight. This is our mom floor, so we need to make sure that we... 13 minutes in mom floor? Dude, this is insane. We are really like I feel like if you're along for the ride on this one, you're definitely gonna have whiplash from this freaking ride, dude. I don't want to open the golden chest yet because I want to make sure we can get into our item room at least. I'll start opening golden chests once we get another key, and I sort of opened that one out of... It was sort of reactionary, dude. I saw something pop up. I'm like, ooh, I want to pick it up, and then it took a second too long to pull back. Oh, but we got more keys. We got more keys, and you know, you gotta sacrifice a key to the key gods every now and then. That's what that was about. It wasn't that I accidentally walked into a key block. No, of course not. And proptosis, that's why we saved the key. That's why you sacrifice a key. Sacrificing the key is what allows you to get proptosis in that item room, if you didn't realize. If you're new to the game and don't know that I'm being a little facetious, well, you know now. Don't waste your keys like that. That was a waste. But to the rest of you, nah, dude. Totally meant to do it. Here's our mom fight. She's gonna be dead in no time flat. We're gonna take the Polaroid. Get into boss rush. I think I'll rather go for the Celtic Cross. Or Celtic Cross, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Freaking Boston Celtics, but freaking name of the actual group of people is Celtics, so you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm the mistaken one. Maybe they changed it from Celtic to Celtic to like avoid like cultural appropriation or whatever. I can't tell you. I can't really tell you. It's one of those words that like you see a lot, but you don't really hear people say all so often. So most of my pronunciation of the word is based off of me just reading it, not really hearing it. I think I played a little bit of like NBA 2K6 or something, like one of the very old ones. I don't even know which one precisely. It could be 2K10. Now that I think about it. I played as the Boston Celtics, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, the Boston Celtics. And then like the one time the commentator was like, oh yeah, the Celtics are destroying it. I'm like, oh, what is pronounced Celtics? It just confused me since then. And I guess I could look it up. But that's for cowards. Getting things right is for nerds. So yeah, I should probably be doing it. And someone's like, yeah, this is for nerds. I'm like, yeah, that means it was probably the right decision. That's the smart people deciding to do it. Just gurglings left in this room. I mean, dude, what? I don't even need to really talk about what's going on in the run. I mean, you're seeing this. We're taking too much damage, but that's just because I'm moving around way too quickly. It's not that we're struggling to kill these enemies or anything. Dude, it's already over. We got the rosary for even more faith. Hopefully that means the wooden cross is gonna give us even more stuff. Doubt it. Doubt it. Let's go down. And we're perfectly on pace to make it to Hush. We're gonna have a pretty decent performance here. I mean, we're actually just completely full on HP. So even though we did take that damage on boss rush, that was a little bit embarrassing, a little bit too much. Seems like a touch too much. Please don't. I hate these turrets, dude. I just feel like they're like one thing too many for your brain to keep track of in a room. Oh, there's a button. I was like, why aren't the doors open? I didn't notice the button in the top right corner of the room. Dude, infamy is huge. Got a lot of defense, got like even more damage protection, meaning a damage penalty is gonna be even lower. I mean, in my opinion, you can never have enough damage protection. I mean, it's useless if you don't actually ever get hit, but if you do ever get hit, then happy to have it. No, for a moment I thought we were at 28 minutes, not 18 minutes. I was like, should we explore the rest of our floor? And I was like, we should, but we're getting close. We're getting close to the Hush cutoff. We were not close at all. We had plenty of time to spare. We should have explored the rest of the floor. Polycephalus, you are a deceased man. 2 portals and a bunch of neuron endings here, or nerve endings. Just blow all of these up. That should be a perfectly placed bomb. Let's go. And that's like our 100th pheromones pill of the run. Right there. Dude, look at this insane ring of flies we've built up. Like, there's so many flies, we can't even see the individual flies anymore. Really puts big numbers into perspective. Human brain is not very good at handling insanely large numbers. We're like, oh yeah, that's like 1,000,000 or whatever, but like, in terms of conceptualizing it and actually grasping what that number means, like, we just can't do it, dude. Same with insanely small numbers. Like, you might have a little bit of a better idea after you've like been working with very large or very small things, but at the same time, like, you still can't really conceptualize it. Being a biochem master student, we work with tiny things all the time, like individual cells, individual molecules. And even then, like, your brain just can't really comprehend how tiny the things truly are. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. Check out our deal with the devil. Neither of these interest me all too much. Let's go explore the rest of the floor before we go down to the Hush fight. Oh, and like, honestly, I don't think Hush is gonna be a problem. This is a sort of run where it might take a little bit of time on Hush just because he's very tanky and he has the armor, so despite us having this many flies, we might still take a little time to kill him. But I mean, we have infamy, we have infamy with wooden cross. Even if we do take damage, a lot of that damage is just gonna be negated. But I don't think we're even gonna be taking too much damage. If we die on Hush, we even have 9 respawns. Could we beat Hush without getting it? Honestly, I think we're strong enough that it is possible. And if I'm honest with you, I have no idea how we avoided getting hit for so long. We did get hit at the end there, but infamy negated the damage for us. Of course, thank you, infamy. Every time infamy negates damage, you better thank him, dude. He's doing a great job. I'm looking for any sort of tinted rock action. Didn't see any. Let's go down to Hush. Take a sip of water in the loading screen. Not loading screen, but more like a floor. I don't know, what do you call it? What's the word for it? The transition, that's the word. Of course, first thing you gotta do is run straight into a troll bomb on the next floor, so you lose your wooden cross instantly. That's buy a restock. Does it restock the restock space? It does not restock the restock space. I think we just buy 2 spirit hearts. And then accidentally buy a key. I'm not too interested in the strength card, honestly. Host hat for more damage protection, just against like shots specifically or tiers specifically. Big fan for a little bit of protection. Sack of sacks. Incredible stuff on that room, honestly. And we got a host hat, which is just nice bonus protection. I think it also gives you explosion immunity, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it used to. Don't know if it was changed. And sack of sacks for extra consumables, gonna give us an even bigger boost on our points. Big fan for some protection against shots. Even host hats for some protection against enemy shots. Dude, this is going great. This is actually going insanely well. I'm trying to find something to complain about just for the sake of like giving a balanced viewpoint of the situation, but really there's not much to complain about. The main thing to complain about is me taking a stupid hit right there. Also, can we talk about how long the invincibility was right there? I was sort of hoping for him to spawn some enemies during that time so you could poison them and get some evil hearts, but I mean, we're basically full on HP anyway. And I forgot we had proptosis, so we do want to stand as close as possible to him just to get as much proptosis damage going as possible. Don't even ask me how I managed to make those dodges happen, because I genuinely have no idea. I don't know, was I hit in there? I feel like I was hit in there, and infamy might have saved me damage, but also I didn't see it happen, so that's all just like me guessing. All based off conjecture. Please die already. Why is he being slowed? Oh, it must have been Rainbow Baby with the slow effect. I'm trying to poison him. Maybe he gives us an evil heart once he dies. Give me that evil heart. Give me that evil heart. No evil heart. Up to the cathedral. The void is pointless. The void is actually just pointless to go for on dailies. On dailies the void doesn't give you any points. So I don't see why you would ever want to do it. I'm sad that we picked up that Eternal Heart, but honestly I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. We could teleport out of this room, but we've already like come this far, might as well just finish it off. And we're gonna explore the entirety of this floor, mostly because we're hoping for a self-sacrifice room. So we can cheat our way down another level, but this likely this is gonna be the end of the run. There's the sack. I didn't even see the sack at first. The widow is, well, I mean, if the widow was married, we just turned their wife into a widow. And I feel a bit bad for the enemies that have to face up against this like monstrosity in front of them. I mean, the widow died before it could even pull its funny face. The one at the bottom close to us, by the way. I mean, you get too close to this ring of flies and you're gonna get swarmed, dude. Just, man, these are meant to be like mini bosses and everything, but they're just dying essentially the moment we enter the door. Like, walk into the club like, yo, what up? I got a big swarm. I don't know. I'm trying Trying to think of something that rhymes with the word that you know. You know what it is. I don't need to tell you. But can't think of anything fly related. I mean, there's tons of words that rhyme with it, but nothing that really makes sense in this situation right here. Could go for rock, but we don't really have a rock. Doesn't make all too much sense. Could go for a clock. That doesn't make too much sense either. The closest thing I got was flock, because it's sort of like a flock of flies, I guess. But also not totally accurate. That's not really what you'd call it. More like a swarm of flies, but swarm doesn't rhyme. I don't know, a shock? Walk into the cathedral like, yo, what up? Have a big shock? I mean, I guess, because they do sort of have a big shock when the flies attack them, but again, not making all that much sense. And that's the end of our run, though. No self-sacrifice room, so we couldn't get our way down to. Well, we couldn't get the key pieces and cheat our way down another floor, but you know that's okay. Happens sometimes. We should be looking for a secret room, maybe. I don't think it's there. I think it could be here. I don't know if it can be there. This could be a second secret room. This could also be a second secret room. But I'm not too sure where it's going to be on this floor. It's sort of a weird layout, because the most likely candidate would have been right here, but I don't think it can be there. Let's check this room. First secret room could be here. Nope. Might as well use Mr. Boom to test out a spot right here. Nope. I don't think it's there. I think we already checked that spot, actually. There's our first secret room for the super greed fight. Actually, with the amount of money he gave us, I think it actually made the time we spent looking for it worth it. Bombs, maybe not so much though. Second secret room? No, this could be a second secret room too. Luckily the second secret room is a little bit easier to try and look for, since you know it can only be adjacent to a single room. This is probably the most likely candidate next. That is incredible. I have no idea where the secret room is. I was sure we would have found it by now. Could be here? Did we even check here? I don't think we checked here. This is blowing my mind right now. Is it here? Why didn't we check that earlier? And sort of a waste, considering it's a bunch of stuff that we can't even use. But yeah, we'll finish this one off, see what score we get. 28 minutes. Took a little bit too much of a time penalty there at the end, but time penalty doesn't actually count too much. Currently ranked 37th. I mean, with 2 hours left on the daily, I don't think many people are going to be playing still, so that's pretty accurate to where we're going to be ending up. And I would score 40,000. Dude, how did that guy die and get a score slightly higher than us? I don't know, he must have found something to abuse. Maybe spent less money or something. And I've seen a lot of people with very high scores that died. Which, I don't know, they must have found a way to cheat down another floor, but if they did, we didn't find it. But either way, our score was very similar to theirs, so not too sure how that happened. Even there, the guy in like 3rd place died as well. How did that happen? Yeah, no, I don't understand how that happened. I think they must have found some sort of way of cheating, like getting more consumables, maybe with sack of sacks or something. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and hey, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.